Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on for you in April 2023? We're going to find out with the tarot, so keep watching. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on for you in the month of April 2023. Sagittarius, so good to see you here. Thank you for stopping by. All right. Saggies, we have a unicorn. Beautiful. Number 33, success, hope, freedom, healing, and magic are all available to you if you just believe. Okay. Well, you are the sign of belief. You're ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter's in your 5th house this month. So I think you're going to be believing in miracles even more than perhaps you already do, because the universe could, in fact, bring you something absolutely out of the ordinary in a good way this month with this energy. Okay, so let's see what we need to know about this unicorn for you. Success, hope, freedom, healing, and magic. Magical Sagittarius. You are a gorgeous unicorn. Sag. Gorgeous unicorn. 5 of Wands. 10 of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. All right. So, there may have been some things you have been recently going through. 5 of Wands. So, this is not always about an external battle. Sometimes it's about more, for me, I think more often than not, it's about an internal struggle. And perhaps there has been something going on about your own definition of happiness, or not feeling too happy and struggling with some things in your life that have brought you down or have been problematic, and you've been trying to shift them. I mean, this is your energy here, this 5 of Wands. You've been trying to get them straightened out. I think you're going to see a beautiful straightening out this month, especially in your emotional life, and I think with your creative confidence and your family relationships. I think you're going to see a fresh start, a beautiful improvement going on here. There could be some sort of new offer coming in for a creative project, maybe a love relationship or some other friendship situation. Somebody could ask you to do something with them in a creative way, a creative partnership here with this 10 of Cups. But, this is the ultimate personal happiness. Whether it's you and somebody else or you by yourself, it doesn't matter. And this, of course, is the beginning. So there could be the beginning, a seed being planted for the ultimate personal happiness to develop in your life. You could meet somebody new. You could start taking a creative course that challenges you and excites you, that brings a lot of joy down the road in your life. I mean, it brings you joy now, but it continues to develop, and you really get a lot out of it. So it could be something like that as well. Gorgeous energies here. I feel like a time of uncertainty, a time of spinning your wheels, a time of just flailing about, and trying to fix things, is passing away. I feel like you're getting your heart straight also. There's something with that you were confused before, maybe about somebody's intentions toward you, maybe about what you even wanted to do to make yourself happy, to be happy. And it may be because we have the unicorn, which is something that is unusual. You could be owning your own unusual ideas, pursuits. And when I say unusual, it's just something that you may think is not of the norm. But who wants to be normal, really? I mean, I think that's boring. So, but sometimes it takes a little bit of like self-acceptance to be like, okay, yeah, you know what? I am going to do this thing over here. Maybe other people don't think it's normal, but it's something I find creatively inspiring and exciting for myself. And so I'm going to go and do it because it's about my personal happiness. And hey, you're not hurting anybody doing it. You're just pursuing something that makes you different, makes you unique, and brings out maybe a unique talent that you have. And that's great. Okay, so there could have been, something going on like that. And, for some of you, there could have been something going on with accepting an identity, right? Something about yourself that, again, makes you a unicorn, and really finding that deep self-acceptance and joy and stepping out and coming out and being proud. So, I mean, that's another possibility for some of you. Okay. All right. Let's see what else is going on for a month ahead. This is excellent. We have beautiful success, hope, freedom, healing. I think something in your world is going to be very well received. Something that you put out there also, that you offer, is going to be very well received by, people around you. The Ten of Cups doesn't have to be family necessarily, but there's good vibes. I mean, this is excellent. And it ties in a lot to the reading we had last month, where you were filled with more joy and you felt like you were creating your world again, like you were really, starting to get some things together. So this is good. I like when energy, is connected and affirms like that. All right, let's see what else we have going on for you. Sagittarius. Saggies. We have the Three of Wands, which is end of March energy. We have the Page of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, wow. So let's see what's on the bottom. We have the Capricorn Devil energy. So you were stuck in some way. You were perhaps being held back by societal conventions, rules, regulations, and time. This really could be anything in terms of a blockage. Saturn, the Capricorn, anything that holds us back, including age. Sometimes we get these ideas in our head that we're too old to do certain things. And really, that's a mind game, right? And maybe you're going to go against society, and society is like, okay, well, you're too old to be an Instagram sensation, or you're too old to be on YouTube, or you're too old to do blah, 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 blah. Well, blah, blah. Okay. No, that's something that society tries to stick you in its web. Okay. There's the web in that devil card. She's stuck there. Also, because this is your second house of money and self-esteem, again, you could have been stuck in some way by thinking, I had to have this amount of money to do blah, blah, blah. And yes, we sometimes need money to do certain things, but you'd be surprised. Sometimes we can do things if we're resourceful, and you are resourceful, you can do things on a shoestring. You can find a way. There's ways to be found. And in terms of self-esteem, if we have that going on over here, like we were discussing, there could have been something where, again, it was just your own confusion, or, just maybe a little fear, based on these cards also, about putting yourself out there. But that is evaporating because you have a beautiful vision for your life, this Three of Wands. You realizing that whatever experience you have behind you is going to support you. You've been through stuff, Sag. This Nine of Wands, you've been through stuff. You've been hanging in there. You almost gave up. Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords, Four of Swords. And there may have been a 4 to 9 month period for some of you where you really had been in a mental and emotional kind of burnout. All right, but look what we have. We have the Page of Swords with the beautiful dandelion wish here, and the Three of Wands. So you are taking action on, and it may be intellectual action, communication action here with this Page of Swords. So you may be doing something intellectually that gets you excited, whatever that means for you. So writing a book, presenting, studying, communicating in some way to other people, as I was saying before over here, speaking your truth, telling your truth, living your truth, being a living example of truth for other people, in a way that makes you unique, that you're not afraid anymore of being the beautiful unicorn that you are. Okay. And Nine of Swords is interesting in this deck. Look at her. She's got eyes on her. So this can be a sense of feeling a little judged or feeling a little paranoid. And, it's no wonder that public speaking, the last time I checked, speaking in public is the number one fear for most people. I feel like some of you are conquering some sort of fear of presenting yourself in front of other people. If that's in social media, which Page of Swords is, or if it's in some other way, like speaking in front of a group, or even just sharing your thoughts through the written word in some way, you're overcoming that. You're absolutely overcoming that. You've wanted to overcome it. You're putting your mind to overcoming it. And you realize that whatever messages and emotions and creative energies you have in your life, like they're stronger than any fear you have. And this is gorgeous for putting a vision for your life, Three of Wands, into motion, Page of Swords, through communication. So I love this for you. And, nines are about coming to the end of a cycle. So you're coming to the end of this cycle of feeling very cut off. Four of Swords also cut off from your true self, perhaps even, right? This kind of consternation, churning, burning, yearning energy, and being cut off from these beautiful energies. You're not going to be cut off from that anymore. You're ready. You're doing it. This is absolutely gorgeous. So any Fibonacci's you've been telling yourself about this double, about your second house of self-esteem, Pluto's out of there now. Of course, he'll backtrack into Capricorn, that second house for you. Back, in June he will, but he has now moved into Aquarius. So he is in your third house of communication. So revolutionizing the way you communicate, how you communicate, who you communicate with, going deep mentally. That's going to be a theme for you for the next 20 years anyway. And this is the first step for you, I think, in using that Pluto in Aquarius energy. Please watch my Pluto in Aquarius video. I think you'll find it instructive. I'll leave a link to it in the description of the video. Okay, so, Pluto going through your second house over the last 20, since 2008 was really helping you learn a lot about your self-esteem, how to heal it, how to grow, what you need to process through, how to feel stronger. Pluto is ultimately about healing and transformation, even though the lessons we go through can be difficult to get to that point. So you're coming out the other side of that transit, and you're gonna really see that and feel that this month. And you have beautiful Jupiter, your ruling planet, in your fifth house of creativity this month. So this is the month, Sag, to take full advantage of these energies. Okay, let's see what else is going on for you. Let's pull a healing card, or self-care card rather. Let's see. Self-care card, Sag. We have hydrate. Yeah, you know why? Because you are going to be doing a lot of communicating, and we have the strong water here also, which is interesting too. So I think, yes, you do need to keep yourself hydrated, and you can't wait to hydrate when you feel thirsty, because then the hydration situation is usually worse than what you're thinking. So keep the flow going. Everything's a metaphor. I also feel like just your own flow, your creative flow, your creative juices are going to be flowing very strongly in the month ahead, as we've already discussed. But this is a good message, good reminder to self-care with proper hydration. Your throat's going to need it, I think, because you're going to do a lot of talking. Saggies, I love you guys. Leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on for you with these energies. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.